Hello students! Right now in this video we are going to continue with Unit 3. This section, as you can see, is reading. It is page 18 and 19 in your student book. Please go to page 18 and 19 in your student book. Alright, so as you can see, there is an audio. So in your book, while the audio is playing, you need to read. So listen and read along.
Page 18. Reading. Who can you trust?
What makes some countries happier places than others? According to a recent survey, the essential ingredient is trust. People need to feel that they can trust their government, trust social institutions, and trust their neighbors. We expect that the other driver will stop at the red traffic light, that the doctor will treat our illness, that the bank will look after our money, that the police will protect us, and that politicians will run the country well and make it prosper. Unfortunately, nowadays, politicians are at the bottom of citizens' trust list in most countries. This is the result of a number of factors, including corruption, broken campaign promises, and poor government services. Look at a recent poll taken in the U.S. The percentage shows the Americans who say they trust each of the groups to the right. 78% military, 55% police, 48% church and religion, 39% medical system, 37% judicial system, 34% public school system, 29% media, newspapers and TV networks, 24% banks, 12% Congress, politicians. The following is what some famous people, including politicians, have to say about politics.
I was generally busy from 7 a.m. until midnight. I never had time to sit and think. Nelson Mandela, South African politician, talking about his early life in politics.
Mothers all want their sons to grow up to be president, but they don't want them to become politicians in the process. John F. Kennedy, U.S. President.
Politicians have the ability to foretell what is going to happen in the future, and the ability afterward to explain why it didn't happen. Winston Churchill, British politician.
Politics is more difficult than physics. Einstein, famous physicist.
Politics is perhaps the only profession for which no preparation is thought necessary. Robert Louis Stevenson, British writer.
I have come to the conclusion that politics are too serious a matter to be left to the politicians. Charles de Gaulle, French general and politician.
In politics, if you want anything said, ask a man. If you want anything done, ask a woman. Margaret Thatcher, British politician.
Okay, so this is the reading section. So for more practice, go back and listen again, and then practice reading out loud with the audio. So for example, I'm going to play the audio and read with it to show you.
Page 18. Reading. Who can you trust?
What makes some countries happier places than others? According.
So you can do it at the same time like that, or you can listen and pause the video like this.
Page 18. Reading. Who can you trust?
What makes some countries happier places than others?
What makes some countries happier places than others? So keep working through this, listening and speaking and listening and speaking and reading and read out loud. It will help you. That is how you should use this part of the video. Right now, we are going to page 19 to answer these questions about the reading. So answer the questions. According to the survey, who do people in the U.S. trust the least? The least. All right, here is the chart. Military is the most. Politicians are the least. So let's answer this here and write politicians. All right. Number 2, what do we expect banks to do? All right, so let's go back up to the reading and let's find it. Here you go. The bank will look after our money. So we say look out after is will guard or care for our money. So look after our money. Number 2. Number 3. What did de Gaulle think about politics? So let's go back up, and de Gaulle is here. So he says, I have come to the conclusion that politics are too serious a matter to be left to the politicians. All right, so what did de Gaulle think about politics? Politics are too serious for politicians. All right. Let's move this a little bit. There we go. All right. And what did Kennedy think about politicians? So let's go back up. Which one is Kennedy? Here. All right. Mothers all want their sons to be president, but they don't want them to become politicians in the process. So let's go back down to the question. What did Kennedy think about politicians? So right here, we will paraphrase. Moms want sons to be presidents, but not become politicians. All right. So that is a paraphrase for that one. Moms want sons to be presidents, but not become politicians. All right. And for those of you that don't know, John F. Kennedy was President of the United States, and he was assassinated in a parade in Texas. He was the last president that was assassinated. All right. And most people my parents' age know, you can ask them, what were you doing when JFK was assassinated? And they can tell you exactly where they were and what they were doing. It had a great impact on everybody that was alive. All right, so let's go to number 5. Explain in your own words what Nelson Mandela meant. So meant, ¿qué significa lo que dijo Nelson Mandela? So let's go up. Nelson Mandela said, I was generally busy from 7 a.m. until midnight. I never had time to sit and think. All right, talking about his early life in politics. So what do you think he meant? Maybe politicians are focused on being busy, but not focused on thinking. All right, so whatever you think, write it here. Okay, so that's it for those. Now let's go to the academic vocabulary. Complete these sentences with these words: institutions, media, military, percentage, and survey. All right. The blank include newspapers and TV. So which one of these do you think it is? All right. The media include newspapers and TV. So let's cross that out. Number 2, according to the blank mentioned in the reading, trust is important to a country's happiness. So according to the survey mentioned in the reading, trust is important to a country's happiness. All right, so a survey is when you ask people their opinion. So this is a survey. You ask a lot of people and then you put up percentages right here. So let's go to number 3. In the poll in the reading, the lowest blank of people trust politicians. The lowest what? Institutions, military, or percentage? All right, so this is a percentage, and this is the lowest. So the lowest percentage. In the poll in the reading, the lowest percentage of people trust politicians. All right. Number 4. The blank is the group that people trust the most, and it includes the Army and the Navy. So they trust the most. Most is the highest number, military. So let's go down and write military. And then cross it out here. All right, the military is the group that people trust the most, and it includes the Army and the Navy. All right, number 5. The government, schools, and banks are examples of social institutions. Institutions. And then let's cross off institutions. So, institution. So, let's go back and find that in the reading. All right. People need to feel that they can trust their government, trust social institutions, and trust their neighbors. All right. Very good. So, that's it for academic vocabulary. Now, let's go to content vocabulary. This is the last section for today. So circle the words that are directly related to politics. Directly related to politics. So let's do this together. Politics. So president, I'm just going to put a check. Yes. A traffic light. Un semáforo. No. A citizen. Yes, because citizens elect politicians. All right, directly related to politics. So conclusion, that is not directly related. Government, yes. Politician, yes. Ingredient, no. Campaign, yes. Neighbor, no. Foretell, no. and ability? No. All right, so now I am going to say the word and you need to repeat it. So I will say it and then you repeat it. President. President. Conclusion. Conclusion. Government. Government. Politician. Politician. Traffic light. Traffic light. Neighbor. Neighbor. Campaign. Campaign. Ingredient. 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 Citizen. Citizen. Foretell. Foretell. And the last one, ability. Ability. All right, very good. That is everything for today's lesson. Please make sure that you have answered the questions in your book. And please watch the video as many times as you need to and continue practicing. I miss you guys and I will see you soon. Adios.